It's coming up now on 8:42 on Acadiana's Morning News, and I don't think we're in trouble. Like I don't currently think we're gonna be handcuffed or anything.
There are handcuffs and weapons in the room, so I'm keeping to myself over here.
I don't think we did anything wrong. But okay, so no, like we do have something serious to talk about this morning, and there really are police officers here. The Police Association of Lafayette, it's local 905, so they're joining us in studio this morning, and we want to talk a little bit about y'all raising funds and why you're raising funds. So first off, good morning.
Good morning. I just want to say, first of all, I only carry four bullets in my gun.
Okay, good.
So,
Well, you'd still be legal in
there's
California.
5 of us in here, so,
so we're okay.
somebody, I guess I get out okay. So we have with us one of the lieutenants from Abbeville PD, and Abbeville had an incident a couple days ago where one of their officers was shot, and that's basically why we're here today in helping out with this. And that officer was injured and was treated here in Lafayette, and so she's still here now. And what we're trying to do is just reach out to Abbeville and let them know, hey, we're here to support. It's not just local 905 with Lafayette PD like we typically are when we come out, but it's helping out another agency in their time of need. And we know the stresses of that. We're all too familiar with it here in Lafayette. Abbeville has been there before as well. And so that's what we're here for, just to kind of help out. And that's what we're raising money for. We have a GoFundMe account that you can get to on our Facebook page, the Lafayette Local 905, Lafayette Police Association. You can go there and donate. Our account is set up through the Maple Credit Union.
Okay.
And we have an account set up through there. So everything that is raised is 100% going to this officer and her family. So that's what we're hoping to do, just kind of help out with that. Currently, obviously she is out of work and she's receiving treatment, so bills are racking up. And, it's a workman's comp kind of deal. And that's paying 60% of her salary.
Yeah,
right now while
imagine
she's
trying to get along on 60% of your salary.
Right.
That's tough.
So what we're hoping is that this kind of offsets that.
Yeah.
And helps that officer out. We have a local, we can't say a name right now because she's still in the hospital being treated, but we have a local apartment complex here in Lafayette that has a demo apartment that's fully furnished, and they, within an hour or two of this happening, we were able to make some phone calls, and they volunteered that apartment to the family. So that the family doesn't have to travel back and forth to Abbeville, because we all know the traffic over here flows very smooth, very smooth from Abbeville to Lafayette. So
never any wrecks. Never any wrecks
ever. So
Johnston and
I was about to say,
never.
you've just described why Aber Specialty Meats is so great, because if you have to detour, you stop right there. On
there
the way.
You go. So it makes a huge difference with the family, and they've expressed to us their thanks for that. And it's not us. It's not Local 905. It's the community.
Yeah.
And I've said every time that we've been here to the radio station, every time I say that we live in one of the best communities in my mind in the United States for law enforcement, because they are very supportive of us, and we never have any issues. And this is one way that the community is giving back. And it's not just in Abbeville, because those people are reaching out for that officer as well. But now you have Lafayette involved as well, and I think it's awesome. I think it's great.
Well, and I think too, you start to think about these people and how they're impacted. And yes, you had the shooting that happened last week, but it didn't cause anyone the next day to not want to put on the uniform and go serve. That is, to me, that's
so courageous.
I'm complaining because I have some very serious problems with internet and email in here
stuff,
today. But it is not near like half of what you could have to deal with.
Now we feel like total losers. All right, yeah.
So thanks for coming in, just making me feel bad.
Right,
but,
no, seriously.
So the information on this GoFundMe, so I know the name is not out. How can people find the GoFundMe?
So if they just go to our Facebook page, the Police Association of Lafayette, Local 905, there is a direct connection to that GoFundMe there.
Okay, perfect.
And it's easy.
We'll get that posted too.
So, Mr. Touche, tell me, when a fellow officer is in a situation like this, everybody does. They go to work the next shift. I mean, whatever the next shift is. But it's got to really hurt you to know that one of yours is hurting.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, that is a hazard of the job. But it's something that unfortunately, it does happen, but we do bond together. We've gotten so much support from the area, police departments, from the citizens. It's been really wonderful seeing the support that our officer has gotten from
Hmm.
the community and from every departments. Not only for the officer herself,
Hmm.
but for our department. Um, since the incident, we've had other departments reaching out and offering to come help us, even on the street,
Wow.
just to help uh, settle down, some tensions that have been on the street since then.
Yeah, I would imagine it. Yeah, it's probably intense.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And, I guess people don't understand anymore. I remember when I was a kid, police officer was like, oh, that's neat. And, you knew the stresses and the strain. And, I think in the last 20 years or so, people are less educated on the amount of things that a police officer is responsible for. They end up being someone who listens, they end up being a friend. Financially, they may help people out that they encounter. I don't think people have any idea what you guys and gals do all the time.
Yeah, I think I mean, that's pretty accurate. I think that a lot of people, I've seen several things. One is when people do civilian ride-alongs and they come out and they actually ride with a patrol officer,
Yeah.
they are just dumbfounded because they assume that we're just working accidents or writing tickets. That's what the
Right.
majority of the interaction that they're familiar with and that they see. And when they actually come out and ride with us, the second thing that they notice is, oh my God, I can't believe that's happening in my city.
Hmm.
I cannot believe that guy is running around out here, and
Right.
this
Right.
is my city. So I think uh, I think it's important to always talk to people when
Hmm.
I'm out when I'm out personally. I try to go out of my way to talk to people, and when they ask the questions I'll ask, I will give them straight answers. I think that's important. So education is key. Education
Hmm.
is key when it comes to our citizens, and I think in line with that, with what we're doing by helping out as much as we can. I think we're going to start offering through the Lafayette Police Association of Lafayette. I think we're going to start offering some training for other smaller departments and even departments our size that are going through this type of situation or have been through it in the past, or if they haven't, it's probably going to happen in the future. And basically,
Hmm.
we just want to be able to show them that there are policies and procedures that are in place for your department that can help the incident, get you through the incident.
Hmm.
But how can we help that officer or a group of officers when they're dealing with that and after the incident is done being investigated or they're out on their paid administrative leave? How can your departments and your people get together and help those
And
people?
help those people.
So
Yeah.
that's what we've kind of decided the direction we're going to go in as far as trying to help other departments, and I think that's what will be happening very soon. We're going to offer some classes for that,
I think
and once
that's
we
great.
once we decide to do that, we'll also advertise that on our Facebook
Hmm.
page and stuff. So
So go to the Facebook page, Lafayette Police Association. It's number 905. It's very easy to find. If Bernie can find it on Facebook, anybody can find it on Facebook. And go there, and there is a direct link. And if you'd like to make a donation, do so. And again, when you're dealing with workman's comp, that's 60% of your salary. I mean, that's a big old chunk of trying to pay your utility bill. And
yeah,
what is your mortgage or your rent or so it's pretty significant for this officer's family.
yeah,
Well, gentlemen, thanks for joining us
yeah,
this morning.
absolutely.
We appreciate it. Thanks for nobody dragging us off in handcuffs and making us go to jail.
You're
We didn't
welcome.
leave yet.
Oh,
That's
what?
what- about to
Okay,
say,
they didn't leave yet.
There's plenty probable cause around here.
I didn't jaywalk today. I swear.